Hello and welcome, Erie. It's time for Ventures Live. We've ventured outside of the Innovation District today to an area known as Upper Peach to visit with this week's guest, who's all about supporting Northwest Pennsylvania businesses. So hi everyone, I'm Brian Slaywin with the Ben Franklin Technology Partners, and on today's Ventures Live, we'll be talking with a guy that's both an entrepreneur and someone that has his own Facebook Live show. He'll tell us all about Support NWPA Business Roundtable. I visited it the first time in January with a friend of ours, friend of yours, John Silva. Met like 25 people who I'd never known before, even bought some chocolate from one of the people. It was really awesome. You've supported that for 7 years. We'll get to that in a second. Then we'll talk about his day job as the owner of one of the region's best insurance agencies. And for the big takeaway, he'll share 3 tips and tricks for being a successful entrepreneur when you really have no idea what you're doing, plus what entrepreneurs need to consider when it comes to insurance. So that's all coming up on the big takeaway today. And finally, he'll tell us who he wants to meet, what he likes to eat, and what his superhero power is, and how he uses it. It's Meet, Eat, Superpower, coming up on Ventures Live. But first, here's what's happening in the Erie Innovation District over the next 7 days.
So tonight, starting at 6, it's a 6th annual Black History Trivia and Soul Food Buffet at the John F. Kennedy Center. Tickets at the door. For more information, you can call 814-898-0400.
And then on Saturday, starting at 9:30 in the morning, that's 9:30 in the morning, it's Mind, Body, Beer Brunch at the Erie Ale Works. Get your yoga on, then drink, eat, and be merry. Tickets are required. So head over to eriealeworks.com/brunch for more information.
Big shout out to Steve and Jeff.
Steve.
Awesome guys, big supporters of local business. We've had our meetings at their brewery before.
Oh, have you?
We even had a few events for like an Erie Business Happy Hour. They hosted that as well. Gentlemen are awesome.
Those guys are great. Steve and Jeff McCullough and Steve Anthony, they are fantastic. At the eriealeworks.com/brunch. And then on Sunday, it's Oscar night in Erie with One Night in Hollywood at the Sheraton Bayfront. The fun starts at 8, and you can feel like a celebrity with music, the VIP lounge, and a screening of the Oscars live from Hollywood. Or where are the Oscars this year? I don't know. They're on TV. They're on TV. That's where they are. You get more information, buy tickets, and all sorts of stuff. Film Society, NWPA.org.
On Monday, if you're a member of the chamber, and if you're not, seriously need to become
you need to be a member of the chamber.
Very supportive of this community. Those are the folks who are helping run the economic engine. So definitely consider that. You can join them for Lucky Monday Marketing, where you can find out how to win big for your business in 2017. Monday at 5:30, and reservations are required. So you can call 814-454-7191 and just ask for Nadine, who's pretty awesome, we may add. On Tuesday, starting at 5 p.m., it's NAMI's Fabulous Fat Tuesday at the Brewery, another awesome venue. Chris and the gang always more willing to do things and host their wonderful facility for charitable events, business events, etc. They're kicking off their 5th and fabulous golf outing, hosted by a friend of the show, Aaron Quinn.
Aaron Quinn. More information
at NAMIERIE, NAMIERIE.org/fabulous.
Then on Tuesday, also on Tuesday at 5:30, you can be part of the Food Unchained launch party, hosted by Menagerie Studios, also a friend of the show. That's, of course, Nick and Jess. And Leah, and some other guy whose name I can never remember. But there's 4 of them at the Menagerie. They're hosting the Food Unchained launch party at Radius. It's happening Tuesday, 5:30. More information, if you go to Facebook, search for Food Unchained Menagerie, and you'll see all about it.
And finally, starting Wednesday, March 1st, a friend of the show.
John Buckner. I saw John Buckner last night.
See that? Fabulous.
Who cares?
And the Downtown Erie Partnership are rolling out Bring Your Family Downtown with discounts, special promotions, and all sorts of awesomeness. So for details, visit eriedowntown.com and click on Shop Link to get your care gift certificate.
It's going to be fun. And of course, if you want to get your event on Ventures Live, hit us up on Twitter @_Ventures Live, because, you know, hashtag there's nothing to do in Erie. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Bob Lafaro to the show.
Thank you.
Hello, Bob. How are you? Well, so Bob has been around for quite a while. You were telling me the other day.
I feel like dirt.
20 years ago, you were a machinist.
That's correct.
And you were just kind of figuring your way around in the world, and suddenly what happened?
So, a former criminal justice major, I've always had my eyes focused on law enforcement on the federal level, but after a while I realized I'd probably better start expanding my horizons, and that's probably my first tip. Don't jump at the first opportunity that comes along, because you may miss the big one. And I'm a perfect example for that. I have my eyes fixed on the government and on insurance, but I was in a career that I really did not like being in at all. It was just in between careers,
right?
And I was applying for many different things outside the field, and nothing was coming together. And it literally all happened for a reason. There's a plan for all of us,
right? So you're okay, like kicking the tires. You're okay with kicking the tires, sort of trying things out, making sure it's the right fit.
Kick the tires.
When do you know it's the right fit?
You know, when it comes together. Listen to your inner voice. If you want to say, if you have an opportunity and it doesn't feel right, then it is probably not. It's probably not.
Yeah, listen to the little voice in your head, right?
Hold steadfast. Do not panic. Do
Yeah.
not grab the first opportunity, because more and more times people miss the big opportunity. And
Yeah.
this is a great example. 20 years ago.
20 years of success right here.
20 years ago, somebody asked me, "Are you a leader or follower?" I said, "I would have said I'm a follower."
Right,
I have
right,
nothing
right.
now. Just this business has just allowed me to just blossom and expand in ways I would have never imagined possible.
Hey, you know, one of the things, I'm going to interrupt real quick. One of the things we forgot on the calendar is a really important event that is happening Wednesday at 5 o'clock at Radius. Erie Hack, it's a contest and it's a competition related to Lake Erie and the water economy, right? Cleveland, us, points all in between. There's a huge competition going on. You definitely should check it out. It's at Radius at 5 this coming Wednesday. Sorry, Beth, I forgot to mention that. But Beth Zimmer with the Innovation Collaborative, thank you very much for bringing that up. So, tell us about the Support NWPA Business Roundtable. I'll tell you, the first time that I was there was in January. It was at this little store, kind of like a consignment store.
Milestones Consignments.
Milestones Consignments, right. Specific for like children's things.
Correct.
And it was awesome. I'd never met any of these people before, and they were so full of life and vibrant. Tell us how that started, what you're doing. I know you've been doing it for a number of years. Tell us about the Support NWPA Business Roundtable.
So created by 4 of us, now 3 of us, myself, Deb Swift, who was our marketing guru, and Richard Smith of Crystal Point Productions, Audio and Video Productions. We wanted to do our own effort as far as getting people to support local businesses, kind of shift the buying habits of people back to thinking local first, as well as also supporting local businesses. So we do, for years we were doing monthly cash mobs, and then obviously our staple, which is our monthly networking meetings. We call them spotlight meetings. We have them every month, always the second Tuesday, from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. at night. We find different local businesses who want to host, provide their facility. They get to pitch their facility. We give everybody a chance to do a testimony on their business, and it's a wonderful opportunity for us to help give back to these folks, pull resources, and allow people to just pitch themselves, promote themselves, and a lot of cross-networking.
And you've been doing this for...
going on 7 years now.
7 years, basically every month for 7 years.
That's correct.
You gather these people together. So the very first meeting, I met a chiropractor, a lady that sells chocolates, a couple of people that sell chocolates, a guy that does like inflatable
Crazy monkey
things
Crazy
for
monkey,
parties. I mean,
Crazy Dan.
it was awesome. It was really, really a great event.
Thank you.
And I didn't come on Valentine's Day. I was busy, not doing anything, frankly, but I will be coming in March.
We still had 26 people come out on Valentine's Day.
Are you serious?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Fabulous Tammy Fox of Taste Design.
Yeah.
Wonderful food spread. Guy Sheldon and One Day by Wyndham, the local owned hotel. Fabulous time. Fabulous time.
All right, well, you've already shared your first big takeaway, which was don't be stuck in the first thing that you do, right?
Right.
Keep your eyes open. Keep your horizons open. Try some things. If you have that little sneaking suspicion it's just not right, do the next thing. That was your first big takeaway.
And do keep in mind, many times failure, even in business, leads to better opportunities.
Yeah.
The true successful entrepreneur will find themselves stronger and more resilient. The sense of exhilaration when you're facing hard truths with the attitude that you're not giving up is just going to set the standard, set the platform for you.
Awesome advice. Number 2, what is your second big takeaway, Bob?
So when you're looking to come up with a business model, try and find something that intrinsically motivates you. Daniel Pink did a whole book on that. Jim Collins in his book, Good to Great, refers to it as what he calls the hedgehog concept. The hedgehog has one strategy for survival, and it does it so well that has gone against the tide of evolution, has survived for years, because it knows what it needs to do, and it fine-tunes right into that. What you have to ask yourself is, what can you truly be the best at above all others? Being just good doesn't guarantee true success. And in personally, what I see too often is too much diversification. People are trying to bring too many new opportunities onto their tent. I'm going to pledge this. I'm going to take a common phrase. I'm going to throw it in a new context. See if you disagree. United we stand. Deliver we fall. It's harder to achieve true success when your focus is fragmented.
Yeah, I would agree with that. You got to stay focused. We talk about it all the time with the entrepreneurs that come to Ben Franklin Technology. You know, we find entrepreneurs and we invest in small businesses, right? We invest in small manufacturers. We invest in tech companies. Those who are laser focused on what they're doing absolutely stand a better chance to succeed than folks who are just sort of spread out. All right, number 3. The big takeaway, number 3. Wow, that was close. I'll stand back here.
Sorry for scaring. When starting off a business, don't put off the insurance. You need to know your costs. Keep in mind, a lot of projects start and stop once they find out the cost of insurance. Don't find out about that once it's too late. Also, don't expose yourself. There's a common misperception that if you don't have bricks and mortar, you don't need general liability protection. That is not correct. You look at homeowners. Homeowners provide you personal liability coverage if you hurt somebody or if you damage property. Homeowners clearly excludes business. So if you're having that party at somebody's house selling your product, whether it's Tupperware or skiing products, and you knock over a candle, burn the house down, or bump somebody down the stairs, it's the wrong time to find out your homeowner carrier is going to say no coverage.
Thank you.
If you want, yes.
No tiki, no washi.
Contact Adam Williams. I'm sure he's got some great legality stories when it comes to things like that.
Yeah.
Also keep in mind with general liability, there is one exclusion, injury to employees.
I didn't know that.
Yes, because you have workers' comp, sole remedy of insurance for unlimited source of medical reimbursement. So if you have an employee, you must have workers' comp. Don't treat them as an independence game. If you are unsure, talk to Sean Giewonk or talk to a tax professional. If you're looking at somebody and you don't know whether they need to be treated as an employee or not, don't gamble with the IRS and don't gamble with the Department of Labor. You will get burned.
Going back to the hedgehog principle, I have a friend. He runs the co-workspace in town. He was doing whatever he was doing one day, and one of the new members came up to him and said, "What is it that you do exactly?" And he kind of looked at her, and because it seems like all you do is tweet, make coffee, and make introductions.
We're here to entertain.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Bob Lafaro and the 3 big takeaways. So, Bob, it's time now for Meet, Eat, Superpower. So, who do you want to meet, dead or alive, and what would you ask him or her?
That's easiest. That's easy.
Yes.
Lord and Savior and our Blessed Mother.
Jesus Christo, right? All right. And what would you ask him?
Well, it's not a matter of ask. It's a matter of having experience to actually experience love beyond our human understanding.
All right.
That would be a true example of transcendentalism.
And your favorite food is?
Taco salad.
Taco salad. You and
Pound
Mr.
of beef.
You and the president. Do you remember?
Is that right? I did not know that.
Oh yeah, he loves taco salads. All right, finally, what is your superhero power, and what would you do with it?
So my superhero power is my will and determination. My bailiwick that I am working on is patience and humility.
And how's that going?
It's in progress. It's in progress.
Me too, brother.
It's in progress.
All right, thank you very much. Now, let's see. I lost my place in the script, so now it's all right. Just a quick reminder, and the good part is coming up. What's on your feet? Everyone loves what's on your feet. Why are they talking so loud? Faith Kindig. I don't know. Good question. So, just a quick reminder, make sure you tell all your friends. You know, we do have a 2-for-1 special here at Ventures Live. 2 for 1. Bring a guest, you get in free. It's awesome. Ventures Live every Friday at 9 a.m. somewhere in the Entrepreneur and Innovation District here in Erie, PA. Make sure you come in. Make sure you know that it's in the Erie, PA Entrepreneurs Group on Facebook. And then next week, this is going to be fabulous. Next week, we're headed down to the Intermodal. We'll be right on the Bayfront, where we're going to hang out with the folks at the Erie, PA Chamber. It's Jake Rao, Brett Weiler, and Ben Pratt. We may even get Nadine and Kathy, and who knows who's going to show up. At the Erie Regional Chamber and Growth Partnership, they'll share with us what amazing things they're doing and working on to help Erie grow. And finally, because the clothes make the man and shoes speak louder than words, it's our always favorite, what's on your feet? Bob Lafaro, where's your shoes, brother? Let's see it. Let's see these things. All right. Oh, very nice. Black, that's like classic finance business guy. Black wingtips. He's got the black socks that match the black pants. The shine. I know this looks very familiar to a pair of shoes we had on a couple of weeks ago when Sean Fedorko. Now his was brown or some other kind of color.
We have the shoe and sock man right here. We need to turn over my man CJ. He's suffering a little bit right now. He's got sickness.
CJ, ladies and gentlemen, he's sick. And his back is like killing him. But what do you got?
This is where.
Check this out. Oh! Very, very not
crabs, but don't let that fool you. That is not the attitude of the day. Despite the challenges.
Love the shoe and the socks. Oh my gosh. This is haberdashery heaven right here, brother.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you everyone for joining us. Of course, make sure that you share, that you can join us in the studio audience, just like CJ did. We don't have much of a studio audience today. We do, however, have a studio audience in the yard. The lady in the boat. When you're driving up Upper Peach, if you see the boat, that's Lafaro Insurance Agency. Make sure to join us. If you want more details, it's @_VenturesLIVE. I'm still Brian Slaywin with, here we go, the Ben Franklin Technology Partners. We hope to see you next week. Share, share, share. Thanks very much, everyone. See ya. Bye. Oh, say bye, Bob.
Thank you for the opportunity.